viewers, and welcome to the stream. I forgot to get a nicer anime girl. Or I wouldn't even say anime
Placer
girl.
said third
3D
Sama
model.
with 2 fists for bongos and a third as an imprint in her face as if she was punched.
If I could speak in a high... See, I don't have enough time to practice that voice. If I could speak in a high pitch, I could make that work. Okay? And I can speak in a high pitch. I just need to practice it to where my vocal cords are strength and sturdy and able to do that for more than 30 minutes. Usually I start going out after like 50 lines. Okay.
Black Placer said your microphone did not like that XD heard almost none of the high voice.
I'm too high pitched.
I heard you like.
If you get too high pitched, Twitch can't allow you on the platform because then they'll just go, this person, they'll summon the Gooners from DeviantArt. We gotta get them out of here. We already have too many people who are here just to watch Amaranth. This is hurting the business model. Okay, we're gonna get our juice back. You not! Ah, he's down. Leaving time. Come on, leave your friends and go to where the China ends. This is probably one of the worst starting worlds in my opinion because this fight is AIDS. Yeah, I just need to practice my high-pitched like voice until I can do it for like an hour at a time. Do hour-long streams, and then just have a VTuber model of giant Bondanga Gongaros for all the Gooners. Okay. And then I will be no better than Amaranth. We're here to show skill and to give people a smile when I don't have any of that. Come on, I'm gonna slap you. Ow, you shot my dick. Ow, that attack hurts. You bitch. Fuck you. Yeah, I could never fall to the level of Amber. Oh, I thought I got hit for a moment. These guys just don't stagger. I pressed the block button, but I don't think it took. I was getting attacked twice. I can't see shit! Yeah, this entire area sucks. It's just enemies who are immune to stagger and have attacks that are multi-hit. I just gotta use my Dark Souls logic. Wait, I'm playing this game wrong. I just gotta play it like it's Dark Souls. I'm being stupid. I've forgotten my roots. Focus up. Can I lock onto that guy, please? So that my spells will hit him? I would love to have dodge roll unlocked, too. That would make this substantially easier. Alright, Shadows, you get over here so I can lock onto something that isn't ping. Startup frames on that are too short. I literally pressed the button to block. I pressed it again. Sora just kept running for some reason. Sora! Sora! Why are you suddenly brain... Wait, Sora was always brain dead. Okay, guys, kill me. I've already used 2 of my potions. I haven't even gotten to the second phase. Kill me! You're late. Not allowed. You have to be here the moment the stream starts, otherwise you're fired. I pay you a whole nothing an hour. You're not even here when the stream starts. DC off? I clicked to turn it on. I guess it's just like everything else today. It's been a disappointment. Why did my Twitch tab go away? Answer. I didn't turn the Twitch tab. I didn't open the Twitch tab. I got everything else ready. There we go. CC's done. In your defense, cleaning your kitten's eyes because she has really bad sore eyes. Ooh, poor kitty. Poor Mauer. Yeah. Poor Mauer. The Mauers deserve nothing but peace and tranquility. Thought you were going in for an attack. Sir, can you stop turning into a roto blade? Calm thine butt cheeks. Okay, so if I block him first, then I can hit him. Third is bad life. Her mother isn't great at mothering. Her mother... Face! There's not 7 ticks crawling across my face. Calm down! Mother of God! I hate ADHD and acne so much. Because I will feel a blemish, okay? And I'll just be minding my own business and suddenly I feel all over my face for no reason. And it's god-awful and annoying and I hate it. It also hurts. But that's a different story. The fun thing is, no medication or ointments or any of the salves I've tried have ever worked. I go 3 months in and it's 0 results. Oh boy. The kitten is at the point where she should be walking around getting into trouble because her sister is, but she can't fucking see. Poor Mowers. I can't! I thought they were far enough away. I can't fire! I pressed block, game. Don't lie to me. Do it again! I can't block that! What? What is this? Okay, we're rolling it back. So when you block his attacks, he staggers, and you're supposed to be able to hit him several times, because otherwise he's immune to stagger. And you'll hit him twice, and then he'll just beat the living shit out of you. I staggered him there, and he's just like, I don't give a shit. Or I blocked him, and she's just like, I don't give a shit. Fuck you. I hate it when the game mechanics don't game mechanics. If you wanted a kitten, you could have 3 because 4 of the mothers had kittens at the same time. Oh my god. How many animals, Spike? Why is your house a petting zoo? Like, no reaction time. There we go. Oh, God! I have hepatitis G! It would help if I had Sora's abilities, but I don't. He doesn't get shit at this level. He doesn't even have dodge roll, which is really useful. I'm pressing the button to attack, and he's just standing there like, bitch. Like, I only do aerial attacks when I want to. I literally jumped around like 2-3 times trying to attack, and the game is just like, it's not having it. I don't know what is wrong today. It is not my controller either. It's just inputs do not get sent in. And it's pretty random. It's not like you want this many. Then tell the people they get the cats neutered or to stop not paying attention to their pets. What is this button for? Why is this button for? If I press it, it blocks. So why it don't work 4 out of 5 times when it's a critical juncture and I want it to work? I literally stood there. He brought the spear back and I'm like, okay, press the button. And Sora just stands there like, ha ha. Fuck you. Like that scene from whatever movie it was where the brother acted like he had severe brain damage for I think 10 years as a prank. I think it was Dumb and Dumber. I'm pretty sure it was Dumb and Dumber. I'm getting pranked by my fucking controller. I blocked there too. The animation started.
Fire!
Goofy broke out of rehab and decided to rob a gas station ran by Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay, what? Welcome to the store. What would you like today? I'd like all your money in the cash register, but you're gonna put it in my hands. Oh, I pressed the wrong button that time. That was just me. I was getting ready to attack, and then I just did not. You know we only have one kind of currency here. It's your fucking death, you troglodyte. Come with me if you want to. Oh god! I'm invisible. I can't attack them. They're all gone. You shrank and put into the wall. Well, if you don't put the money in the bag right now, I'm gonna go and beat my meat all over your mother. The fuck is wrong with you? Goofy, you know you can't do that. As an agent of Disney, you'll be ruined. Come with me and I might change your life. Too late! I'm gonna use Maxie's favorite gun. Where is Maxie, Goofy? Where is Maxie? He was right here a bit ago. Goofy, Maxie's been dead for 30 years. There is also in the story. Jamie. Alright, let's do this. I cast fire! I'm gonna beat your meat. Yeah, I thought I could continue the stagger if I used the right. A whole new world. Don't you dare stop right now. I'll cast fire on your mother. Please stop, sir. When do I get the best spell? When do I get cure? It's so much better than dealing with this bullshit. You know, I've just become very impatient because I've been playing fucking Sekiro. And when you play Sekiro, you have to play stupidly fast. Like, you have to constantly be pressing buttons to attack. It's thrown me off. Third has gotten better, worse at video games, including Dark Souls, from playing Sekiro. Another reason Third does not want to play fucking Sekiro. Sekiro 8. Hello! I pressed the guard button for fucking Elden Ring. No, actually, that's the parry button from Sekiro, isn't it? Sekiro is actually making me worse than Kingdom Hearts. Sekiro is terrible confirmed. You know, Max is just working at or some shit. Arnold just likes being dramatic. Who knows? Fuck you. Oh, it's fine. I took that one. I don't need drive orbs. I couldn't see because the camera made him go behind me. I was like, oh, he's getting ready to do this spin attack. I'll just walk away. You know, because Max is the one that sent Goofy to rehab in the first place. Maybe that was his dreams. Nice fighting, Pink. You were amazing. Gorge. Gorge. Thanks, sorry. Got all the fighting done for me. Goofy, you just bailed on me. Yup. I had to go reminisce about the time I met Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yup. I knew wasn't here. Please, that hunt is old. Please, that hunt is old news. We're gonna tell the captain how thousands of Heartless stole the cave. And Pig took out almost every one of them. We're gonna come out and there's the town will have been attacked. Again. AP boots. Item. Go. AP booster. Do we have any new abilities? Combo boost. Magic lock. Slide dash. Yes. I got 2 more. I could do combo boost. If I took off like 4 items. Get magic lock on for now. Okay, wait a second. Abilities. Ping. That's not bad at all! I don't even think we need to keep morale up for any more of the missions. So we're just gonna you're gonna be our support. Mulan is the best support. Is Rehab what happened after they were in Rechain of Memories? Yes. Goofy just became an addict for poker.
Captain! Don't overdo it, Captain.
It's just a scratch.
Just a scratch. I just can't walk.
Captain, the enemy. Where did they go?
They went toward the summit.
We'll stop them.
It kinda is our fault.
Right.
You mean my fault?
Sean,
Aren't we
you and the
supposed to be
Harpies
hiding
did
you?
this, not us. Captain, if you track down the villagers, we'll handle this.
We're gonna use guerrilla warfare. Slide dash in and leave. You know, technically, I have Rechain of Memories. I have Kingdom Hearts Recoded. I have Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 1, all on PC. I should just play through this, but add crazy, wacky shit that happens. Like, redeems with channel points. Oh! We need to figure out what channel point redeems. We need to figure out what channel point redeems we have for crowd control on this run. Because we gotta have some. While Goofy is attempting to rob the gas station, Batman shows up and punches Goofy right in the Goof group. Now, nice and easy there. I ain't care that Maxie's gone. No, even better. I saw Maxie just yesterday. What do you mean? There's no way. There's no way he's been dead. Goofy, look me in the eye. I am the knight. Oh, not in the goof. Oh. Batman wouldn't actually say much. She would just deal with it and leave. Oh, we saved, and then it's Goofy on screen, of course. Egg! Not enough egg. Oh, is this? No, it's not this fight. The fight I'm thinking of happens a bit later. Look at all the hearts that are flying after us, killing these totally innocent beings. We're definitely good people. Imagine if they were only heartless because... I believe I can fly. For some reason, Sora can use a tornado to fly. Woohoo! Oh my god, slide dash is so good.
Speakus Fire said, by the way, the I Am Darkness crowd control redeem could have a channel point redeem just called Batman.
I actually love that. Whee! Okay, can I hit you with fire, please? There we go. It even puts the chest upside down. It also makes me walk backwards. This game is weird. Oh, look, another AP boost I'm not going to use for a while. See, you should only use AP boosts on Sora, Donald, and Goofy because the other characters are only with you for like a 10th of the game each. But Sora gets a ton of abilities, and there are a lot of fights where you don't get Donald and Goofy. So realistically, you should be using them on Sora. Ah, yes, Sean Yu and his non-army. Hey, look, he's got a bunch of Heartless. The funny thing is, Heartless don't actually use tactics. They're just waves
Fire
of
said,
enemies.
so only invest in the main character? Got it?
That's not even much of an army. He just sent like 50 birds at us. What? It's just... See, this is what I'm talking about. We don't even get a partner for this fight. Everybody's just running separate. Look at this. That's some numbers. Okay, I cannot block Shockwave.
Speaker's Fire said he
I'm
learned
already
the bird
almost
up
dead.
strategy.
Bird up. Yeah. Dude, look, if you summon a horde of birds, you just win. Item Sora. Why do you not have it? You should have potion auto restock. We're actually gonna make this add potions because this next fight could be a little messy. We save these for Sephiroth, if I fight Sephiroth. See this? We have 20% damage reduction against all the damage types that matter. Except for Dark. I am pretty sure only bosses use Dark, unless Heartless attacks count as Dark by default. It's the birds! Oh my god! Someone summoned the Godfreys! Spike's voice in rain is almost ready. I also have somebody who's confirmed up for being the guitarist if I do Band Souls, which just puts my heart at ease. Because I'm gonna have to do a test run of Voice in Rain soon. And I mean like a live test run. I'm gonna do a normal test run and then a live test run afterwards. And Voice in Rain is probably gonna be the hardest to do, like a successful run of. If I beat one boss, I'll consider it good. I'm gonna pick one Night Lord that doesn't have command grabs, and I'm gonna fight it. Okay. Bold of me to assume I'm ever gonna use an elixir. Oh no.
Speaker's Fire said, I'm telling you right now that at best I can help be a test dummy, but I'm not doing challenge run shit.
No, I don't expect you to. I need to find somebody who can play the drums to play the game. And then we have Band Souls. And then we have Band Souls.
Attack!
And if somehow Band Souls does not make it on the front page of YouTube, I will be so thoroughly disappointed. Like, when that happens, when the YouTube video is made, I'm gonna get a professional editor for it, okay? I'm going to get a professional thumbnail maker to make the thumbnail based on that. Okay. I'm going to go absolutely fucking ham. I'm going to use everything in my power. I might even take out a YouTube ad for like $100. But I'd have to find the right channels to play it on. We're gonna go as hard as I can to see if we can make something glorious. And many people can say the only weird controllers you even have are Guitar Hero and DJ Turntable controller. Bro, you have the Guitar Hero controller? You could have been the guitarist this whole time, Spike. Come on. I'm just fucking with you. Alright, so I just need to use Arrow Blade to kill that guy. How many of these guys? I hate this. This world has the worst boss fight. Oh, thank God. Just gotta ignore the Thunder pylons. Not viable, it's for the Wii. Ah. Disappointment arises. Gonna make food? Food doesn't exist. I can't taste it, therefore it does not. I like how they're just appearing in the aether because of the mod.
Stand back. We'll handle this.
Just to one.
Sorry.
Mushu, shoot fire.
Oh, Flint, Flint, I need some.
Wait,
Hey.
hey, wait a second. Oh, you're going the wrong way.
You know, if they had just waited long enough, they could have killed so many Hun if they just
Captain?
waited here in silence.
Look out!
I like how he stares at it for so long and he's like, oh shit, I should probably run. You can't taste food, eat an entire ghost pepper on stream. Bro, you know just as well as I do that spice is not taste. Oh, Donald's gone. Donald is just waiting there. That's not normal, right?
Black Claser said like deer in headlights.
Yes.
Was nothing.
I should never have doubted you. From now on, you have my trust.
Thank you, Captain.
Man, first she uses me as a lighter, then she turns me into a cannonball. The head ancestor's gonna hear about this. You know, that's it. I give up. I can't take this no more. Come on, Mulan. Let's put this charade and go home, girl.
Mushu.
What?
Mulan? A woman? It can't be.
Ping! Captain!
Oh boy, you're okay.
You all knew, didn't you? You knew Ping was really a woman in disguise.
What?
Bull.
I can't believe you lied to me. The punishment for high treason and dishonoring the army is death.
You will not get that, though.
Get out of my sight. Now. You're all dismissed.
But, Captain...
My debt is repaid. The Emperor is waiting. Move out!
He's dead tired. You see that trudge? It's like he just got out of Mount Moon after fighting 4,000 Zubat. By the way, Zubat is one of the most common shiny.
Mulan.
It and
I blew
Rattata.
it.
It's actually higher because in Generation 1, there were quite a,
Thank you, everyone.
you could run into Zubat early.
Sorry I got you in trouble.
You and Rattata,
big
but in
deal.
every other generation
So
up until
big.
like what, Gen
I mean,
5,
Mulan,
there was only
what
one
are you
bat
gonna do
Pokemon.
now?
Go back home.
And it wasn't present in every
Daddy's gonna be
cave,
steamed as a
but there was
chicken
only
dumpling.
one bat Pokemon. And then if you look at Pokemon Tabletop, Zubat is the rarest
take our
creature
share,
you
boy.
will ever find.
Thanks. You're all
Because there are
wonderful
so
friends.
many other cave encounters. And Zubat's just non-existent. And it's hilarious. Oh shit, Mulan's got a new ability. Alright, we'll keep Mulan in. Let's check your new ability. Oh shit, you have actual moves! Moves to fire! Flame Tug. And you're still good at healing. So you've got 3 fire attacks. And you have fire boost. Which means we're putting on Fire Boost. Yeah, why is Mulan a higher level than Sora? And why does Mulan have 55 HP? You know, I might not have realized it, but I think that the side characters are just a lot stronger than Goofy and Donald most of the time. Because look at that! 55 health? Are you kidding me? That's like double Goofy's! Goofy's supposed to be a tank! He's got a shield! That's his whole thing! Limit command. Limits our ability to consume Sora's MP or execute with party members. Imitate the rocket! Wait, I should go back. There might be loot. Ah. You're really gonna scream like that when you just got out of the underground? Man just climbed out from death alone. It's like, let the enemy know I'm alive. Worst commander ever.
Shan
Quickly,
Yu.
use Thundaja.
He's
They'll all
heading for the
die.
Imperial City. We've got to warn Shang.
I like how the Imperial City is literally flat in the distance. There's no way that rendered correctly. There is zero chance that rendered correctly. Any loot boxes? Just steal one of these. Move faster like this. I tossed them into the tornado. That's cool. That actually might be a good way to... Oh! What? Wait, what the fuck? Why are there drive orbs there? Did the cards have them? No! Soaring in the sky, I will go and fly. They make very weird room shapes for this game. They're like paved inwards towards the top randomly for no reason. Wait, how many drive bars did it say? Okay, 9. For a second I thought I read 10. Like, heh. I know you guys managed to give me extra drive bars. I'm supposed to have like 3 right now, but damn. Either 3 or 5 or something like that. Oh, we might as well use Valor on the way back. Gotta get that Valerie XP. I could just leave. Alert home! I cast the death and destruction and the diabetes. Fun fact, guys, if you want to reduce your chance of getting diabetes, gain muscle. Your muscles are one of the major factors in how much, I believe it is, how your body resists insulin. There is a direct chart, medical chart, showing that the more muscle mass you have, the less likely you are to have diabetes. And this goes well into your 90s, based on an age range, with the comparison chart. That shows that muscle loss, based on age. So if you don't want diabetes, all you gotta do is you gotta work them guns. Okay. Maybe I should show people how to work out on stream. I feel like there's or not maybe on stream. I could do a workout stream. Actually, now that I think about this. Third gets rich. Third does a workout stream once a week, and then also does like games 3 days a week. Or I make game workout streams where I play Elden Ring but with a boxing bag.
Shang! Shan Yu is alive.
Hello,
He's
Kieran.
headed this
How's the
way.
day?
And why should I believe you this time?
But she's telling you the truth.
That's his hawk! I'm doing fine. Just playing some Kingdom
Black
Hearts 2
Placer said
crowd
that, and what
control.
I would really like is how to eat in a way that supports muscle growth and is cheap at the same time.
The best I can tell you is to get raw meat and then just put it in a pot. To get, like, ground beef, I should say. Then
Guard the palace! Do not let the enemy get anywhere near the Emperor!
raw... Oh shit, they're taking over these guys! They were zombies the whole time, that explains the walk!
Captain, we'll secure the
But
courtyard.
anyways,
and you can save
meat
the
is the
Emperor.
best way to go. You want meat. There are other... So, there are foods that produce something that inhibits muscle growth inhibitors. Yes. There's a chemical compound that inhibits muscle growth that the body produces. It pretty much soft caps you on where you can gain muscle, like up to what amount. You want to eat foods that have the most muscle growth inhibitor. One of which, the primary ways to do this is eating meat. I believe eggs and peanut butter could also do it, so pretty much do what I'm doing. Eat eggs! Get some chickens! But you gotta remember to work out. You don't just get gains from eating. Otherwise, we'd have a lot more jacked people in America instead of just a bunch of obese people. Alright. Valor form full HP! How am I going to delete your buzz? No! I can only hit your face! Let me hit your face! Ew! I was trying to jump. I wanted to land so I could jump. I wanted to land so I could jump. I can't hit you in the back. Wait, why did the other one die? That was weird. Man. Yeah, eat a lot of meat, high protein, and then go to the gym. Or at the very least, lift weights. Use proper technique when lifting weights. So a lot of people will be like, "Ugh," when they're curling a dumbbell. They'll put their whole body into it. That is not how you work your bicep. That is just distributing a small amount of effort to various muscle groups that will not gain anything from it. And taking away from the work that this bicep is supposed to do. So if you're like, "Eh," and take away 70% of the work, and only 30% of the work ends up going through the arm. And then they'll cut themselves off way too early because they're not doing the exercise right and putting the correct amount of effort through the arm. They also want to hold the exercise and control it on the way down. So let's say I did a bicep curl, and then instead of dropping it down, just control it on the way down with the weight in hand. The same applies for most exercises. People who are unable to pull up, to do a pull up, unable to do to use the bench press, if they control the weight in the opposite direction for push pulls until it comes to a rest, and then they are put back into the normal position, they will soon find that they are able to do the exercise normally because it works the same muscle groups. Okie dokie time. Let's some people with Goofy. Alice Gates! Where's the enemy? Fan Wu!
bow to me.
Yeah, palm strike to the face, followed by the shoulder slam. It's not exactly good martial arts, but I'll take it. Better representation than most of the time where they just go and the guy dies. The Tauros seems
It ends
bad.
now.
Right
Tauros
now.
is one of my favorite Pokemon that aren't exactly good, but aren't bad either. I like a lot of Pokemon that are just super mediocre. Okay, time to fight this guy with the worst hairline that I have. Man makes Vegeta look like he has an afro. Look at that shit. Look at the balding man.
Overpower me.
No, not the door! Guys! Guys! The door!
Take this. Take this.
Come on, boys! He broke out! Cast the fire! Guys, it's all on you, Goofy and Mulan! You're the ones breaking the door open! What the fuck was that attack? Did he just attack me with the hawk? Oh, damn!
Give me strength.
Overpower me.
At least this doesn't take up the drive form gauge. Yeah, Tauros gets a lot of cool moves and it's just fun to use. Valor has no defense, by the way. Valor's defense is just hit them faster. I can kill the hawk, but I don't want to kill the pet. They do not deserve that. Alright. We have aerial sweep now. Getting all of the combat moves that Sora gets pretty much makes it so that you are undefeatable on ground or in the air. It's just really useful to unlock them all, which is why you should get as many AP boosts as possible. Why are your clothes red now?
Now that's what I call burning some honey bun. Oh yeah, Mulan's the best. Mulan's the best. Now wait a minute, I'm the best. Mushu's the best. Mushu's the best.
I should have used Limit so everybody got to see it. I'll have to use it next time in the world.
I've heard a great deal about you, Fa Mulan. You stole your father's armor, ran away from home, impersonated an Imperial soldier. You deceived your commanding officer, shamed the entire Chinese army,
Sounds about normal.
and dishonored your family name.
We get the picture.
You're a young woman, and in the end, you have saved us all.
Yeah.
Your Excellency.
Captain Lee,
Here's the Hun sword.
take this so the world will know what it is you have done for China.
Thank you.
Mulan,
Yes?
Sora,
Sir.
Donald, Goofy.
Yes, sir.
Yup.
Thank you. Is that all there is to say, Captain? If you wish to win the heart of Fa Mulan, China's bravest woman, you'll have to be a bit more eloquent than that.
Can I get an autograph?
Thanks for everything, Sora.
Now they gotta let me go back to being a guardian. They gotta.
But Mushu, I thought you already were a family guardian.
What? Oh, no, don't even worry about that. That's just real technical, just for us guardians.
You tricked us.
No. See, I just, you know, I just didn't want to bog y'all down with all the Guyanese. See, it's very complex.
Hey, look!
Fine print, you wouldn't understand.
It's the Keyblade!
Huh?
It's the keyhole you need to shoot with your sword! I like how he just pulls it out of the aether instead of summoning it this time. Like, they've used the animation so many times. I am sure you could just pop it in there. You don't... Come on! You know, another way we could have solved this is if we just stole his sword.
Open the pathway to a new world!
Guess it's
Okie
about time to be
dokie.
moving on.
You shall be missed.
Is it okay if we come back to visit?
Of course.
We will look forward to your return.
You two play nice.
Whoa. Watch it, soldier.
Goodbye, Sora, Donald, Goofy.
Yeah.
I never remember. I did not remember that Sora was egging them on during this. It's been so long. Restores MP relative to the amount of damage taken. Ooh. Ooh. See, I have to get used to playing with none of the perks. Oh, Olympus. It's changed a bit. Also, let's go through a phase of sword. Do I get to see what level that is? No. We should probably go to Beast Castle. Probably. Because that's a higher level world, the other one. We'll just unlock both of them and then check their level range. Fuck it, we'll just go with the pre-build. Ooh. When you walk away, you don't hear me say, please. Oh, baby. You know simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. It's hard to let it go. Hold me. Whatever life you had is boring when max season's out. So are these Heartless we're shooting, or are they just aliens? They're nobodies. They have the nobody symbol. Does that mean there's both Heartless in space and nobodies in space? How many things have fallen into the darkness? This is an important question. Those are Ultra Beasts? Yeah. You're right, they're Pokemans. Nothing like taking half of a boss's health in a single attack. That happened in the first section of Pokemon Tabletop. It's like Ultra Beast Clown appears. Time for the go-to that he uses every other turn of Hidden Power Rock. And suddenly the clown is no longer in existence. After both his unknown and his hidden power rock he used because he had the unknown channel to activate. This was supposed to be a problem. Now it's gone. That's because we solve problems here, folks. Literally. It's funny that the DM chose... So the DM chose to make a boss out of what I told the DM would be my character's go-to attack. Makes the boss weak against that. It goes down instantly. There was this whole big setup for it. It's kind of funny. But they're nobodies for all the fat people from Wall-E. You're right! You're right! Wally is Disney. This is canonical. They're the fat asses from Wally. Damn it, I'm only like an hour before work. Hey. Oh, that guy's gold! That guy's golden! Yeah! I don't know what Typhoon G does. We'll take it. Yeah, so Kingdom Hearts has most, if not all, of the Disney movies as canon worlds in it. And according to Disney, Sora is canonically in all of the Disney movies. Okay, how he appears in the game. Which is why in Kingdom Hearts 3, you've only got 4 days from work before work, so you understand. Oh yeah. So because of this, in Kingdom Hearts 3, in every scene where Sora, Goofy, and Donald are in, they're slightly off screen of the movie itself. They literally use scenes from the movie. I don't think they remake them. From what I heard, they just take the movie and put it in the game and do cutscenes and then just have Sora, Donald, and Goofy slightly off screen. Like still in view on the cutscene, but off screen from where they would have been on the movie. So yeah, they're canon to all these movies. Bullshit. You have 4 days before work. Let's see if the stock market has netted me any major gains today. Nothing too nice. No, it looks like there was a spike and then the price. This looks like artificial price movement. So in the stock market, there are stocks that are artificially controlled for various means, usually through naked shorting or through algorithmic buying/selling of a stock. So using pretty much AI to decide when to sell a stock to keep it within a certain range or to get it down to a certain range. It is the first one is super illegal and nobody does shit about it until like 6 months ago. Well, more like 5 months ago. And the second one should be illegal. It's also done in tandem with buying out news agencies, effectively buying stories from publishers to destroy, bash, or to improve people's opinion of certain companies' stocks, so that they buy or sell more. So then they convince a bunch of people a stock's good and then sell that stock for somewhere like a 10% profit. They do that 40 times a year. Or they buy in, realize or want to buy in, so they make the stock seem bad to a lot of people. They'll sell their shares, and then they buy in at a very cheap price before pumping up the reputation of the company. You know, illegal shit. Doesn't even get a high. It's because I just looked over. I was looking at something else, Spy. Calm down. Okay? I wasn't even paying attention. I didn't even see you were there because I was on another tab. Your home leaves. Ooh, I am but destroyed. Gone. I talk about stocks for 1 minute of stream, and suddenly Third's the bad guy. That's level 13, and this is like level 9, right? Old 10. Do a side quest. You gotta get them side quests done. Will side quest beat man over the head because he said that your car doesn't run functionally enough to use on the streets? Because you gotta love bureaucracy. You had to fix internet, skybox, CCTV for surely. It took 10 minutes and got £10. World of
I
Electric.
wonder who lives here.
Ah, we know that person. You know, if Sora didn't know the Beast,
Does anybody else recognize
then
that?
I'm pretty sure Sora would have been kicked
that's the
out of here
Beast.
immediately.
Maybe we should check up on him.
Look!
Swiggity, swoogity, I'm coming in for that bouquet. Realistically, though, I don't know who Shirley is, but the fact that you had to fix 3 things for her and got paid $10 just shows that you have a level of expertise they are not capable of, and you should have been paid more. Shirley's the landlady. What you're telling me is you're working for her and you're getting price gauged. Or not gauged. Actually, yeah, maybe price gouged, given you keep getting drowned in your sleep. Oh. Oh shit, it's the shadows. They are way too close to you, Sora. Alright, let's just up the Valor gauge, the Valor mode. I gotta get high jump when I'm out of this. The only way to get there is to level this thing up.
Oh, come on, enough already.
He just hauls ass in and breaks them all. Cut their lives into pieces! Destroy the shadows now! Suffocation! No breathing! All you fuckers gonna lose this heartbeat!
Just in
Dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Wah!
He has been insourced. So, my honest to God question. Honest to God question. What would it take for you to be able to leave? You know, get a different apartment.
Do you think he maybe forgot who we are?
With this many Heartless around, something must be up.
Why do you have to do that?
I like how well animated Goofy and Donald are, even when everybody else has the shit tier animations. Ah! What would you have to do? What would have to happen for you to get a different apartment where you don't become physically ill every 2 days? The beloved person has gone live since fucking forever and you didn't realize. Death. Alright, what about more like life changes instead of the end of the life? Or are you saying that all of the locales that you could perhaps live in the area are non-functional in that regard? We're fighting a lot of shadows all at once, so we'll put Silver Ring on. Pretty sure death is pretty life-changing. It's life-ending, not changing. Your life doesn't change, it simply stops. Now you're done. Okay, abilities. Oh, no. I gotta remember that. I gotta remember this. Hey. You guys still have no good skills. Goofy Turbo! Fuck it, you don't... There's no point in not having you use those freely. You, unlike Donald, don't have cure. I feel like he has not used this very frequently. Are you trying to tell me that you have to wait until the landlady is no longer in existence? I feel like that's a bit much. Fuck, I want to make things. I can make a drive recovery. There we go, that's not bad. Alright, what about, like, what if somehow you came into the possession of $10,000? What? Wouldn't change anything? Fuck. My, you're killing me here. If the beast is here in the castle, that lady must have been Belle, right? Yeah, maybe so. Belle might know what's happened to the beast, too. Come on, let's go find her. Why does it kind of look like Goofy is wearing a tactical vest over a green cloth cloth? It's got... That's just a coat. He's just wearing, like, a zip-up vest over his, like, what is that? Turtleneck? He's wearing a turtleneck and he has a zip-up vest over that. You need at least 130,000 quid so you can afford deposit and mortgage in a place here. On an apartment? Or do you mean on a house? Yeah, shit's fucked in a lot of places. It's understandable. Jeez. It's so in New York, they were doing
What am I going to
I think
do?
$300 a day in a room that is smaller than my bed. I ain't got a large bed. Okay. You can see the corner of that thing. It's not large.
Oh, I'm so happy you're here.
That's what you have now. Oh,
Donald.
you live and work in Cornwall, and it's seen as a wonderful holiday place. But it sucks to live there.
Oh.
No wonder Donald doesn't fight with his fists. Where is the West? It must be in the West Wing. We don't talk like we used to. Okay, did something happen? Is that why you're here? Yeah, might as well be. Thanks to the influx of dickheads moving here, it's driven prices sky high. I think there are a few other reasons for that. I think, generally speaking, I bet there are more people renting. Are there more people renting? Or
JM Soundwave said
is there an
these.
increase in landlords? It might be the same as in the US, where a bunch of land is being sold off, often forcibly from their original owners. These large investment firms are buying it and hiking the prices up. Because that's happening globally. 80% of the properties here are rented. Yeah, it sounds like what's happening. Though in a larger or more predominant city in a region, you're more likely to have rented properties anyways. More income for people. No. So the problem here isn't that people get income. The problem is when people raise their rates because the market standard has gone up because corporations who own large renting locales who will buy up multiple housing blocks will then go, okay, we're gonna rent at stupidly high prices, and we're just gonna own most of the locations around here, so that if you want to have a home or a place to live in, you have to go with us if you live in this area. And because of that, and because we set the prices, you're gonna be paying your entire life You're gonna pay an arm and a leg. We're not gonna allow you to have enough money to save up to get your own place. No. There's no freehold properties to purchase here under 5 mil. Fuck! Private equity is inherently evil. That's what companies. That's the companies that are buying houses. Yeah. In the U.S., we had a eviction moratorium during COVID. What that means is if you rented a property, if you had an apartment and you didn't pay rent, you couldn't be kicked out. It was under the previous administration. For lack of a better words, I won't say the name because then the YouTube VOD will probably be prevented from being watched by anybody. Yes, YouTube intentionally cuts people from watching certain content if certain keywords are shown, which is very terrible. Anyways, the previous administration made it so that you can be kicked out under those circumstances. So, they ended up having to pay a bunch of money to keep power going, to keep to keep gas running, or water, etc. as part of the rent agreement, because they couldn't break that part because there was no clause within this eviction moratorium that said they couldn't or stop, or that they could. I can't fucking speak. It said that they could stop paying for these extra additions. So people were forced to pay for others to live in their own properties that these landlords owned. And these were small landlords. These were people like this person who owned a couple of apartments, and that was their entire retirement. Okay, because of that, they could retire. They were in their 70s up. These people had to sell out to these large corporations, and after many of them were taken out of the picture, these corporations were then allowed to start paying rent, or making people pay rent again, because the eviction moratorium was lifted. Probably on purpose, I might add, which is incredibly morally bankrupt, because the last administration was all about being morally bankrupt. But they did this, and now they were allowed to raise rates universally in the US because a lot of these private equity firms owned the vast majority of spaces for rent in major cities and minor cities, even throughout states and even the whole country. So the rates were increased vastly because dickweeds during the eviction moratorium said, I don't have to pay rent, and now they're paying double because they're all assholes and they drove out all the decent landlords for people who could control the market rates. Red Roof is a 45-minute drive away. The cheapest place to rent is £950 a month. And it's a very high crime rate area with tons of burglaries and theft, and that's for a studio apartment. And that's what, in that location where if you see a couple that's ages 17 or under, there's an 80% chance the woman is a mother. It's that bad because there are people who are actually having kids because of the housing support they get from the government. Yeah. Greed disincentivizes morals. And morals keep countries afloat. Without morals, you don't have reason to do anything that is good. In order for a country to exist and prosper, you must have people who are willing to plant trees, which they will not be able to rest under the shade of. This metaphor means if you are not willing to do something to improve the area around you, and nobody else is, it'll eventually become shit. Not exactly, but we can still help. Been acting strange lately. The ones who might know why are locked up in the dungeon. I want to help them, but wait a second, who locked who up? Beast locked up his servants. That's That's what I don't know. He's probably ensorcelled. You can't believe Donald stole a Sora line. You shut up. Where's the dungeon? You can get to the Undercroft from the West Hall. The dungeon is down there. West Hall, got it. Be careful. I'm gonna die. Alright, we're gonna steal things from your room. Mega potion recipe! That's a baller item. Now I need to go grind 40 mega potions for the coming fight. That's gonna be a bad day to exist in the UK. No, actually, that's Android. It's Bright. What is 26.5? Celsius to Fahrenheit. 79.7. Actually, it's hotter outside than that right now. You got a soapbox moment for me? Hit me. I'll just screeches and gurgles. Yeah! I knew there was gonna be a fight! Alright, big lordums. Big lordums. Walk this way. Donald's down. No, I didn't want to Valor. Whatever. Bro just turned into Blastoise with Sand Rush. What was that?
Speak as Fire said, have you considered doing an inaccurate Donald voice to save your throat?
No. Fun thing, that actually doesn't hurt my throat at all. The Donald voice is done. It's done on the back of your mouth. Oh, Mel's here. He's just hiding. Mel is hiding. Law has been passed that allows government to force vaccinate people and draft for wars. This affects USA and the UK. Sorry, one second. So you know the India crash is orchestrated. Not shocked. Because a law that's just been passed allows the government to force vaccinate people and draft for the wars. So, fun fact, our last major vaccine has been proven to have a lot of negative effects on the human body because it was Russian production, including causing people to produce blood clots. A lot of them. At a far higher rate than normal based on all other data on humans with the same health circumstances. Which would give us every reason to not want to get a vaccine, at least until trials are done. That are done correctly, unlike the trials that were performed for the last one. The last vaccine trials were rushed and information hidden in favor of getting it out sooner. And for a profit. Because the health industry is more about getting people in charge of the health industry money than it is about actually curing people. That's why we don't actually research ways to treat, and I mean finalize treat, as in get rid of most diseases and ailments. Instead, we go, what is a way to deal with the symptoms long term? And we'll put somebody on that and we'll make money from them until the end of their days. Anyways, crash happened same day and media outlet covers that instead. So you can have you drafted for the Iran war. Yeah! Ours can cause Bell's palsy, which affects 30 to 35% of people. Looks like a stroke and be permanent. Mate's got it from permanently from the COVID one. When a country hands your autistic ass a gun, your first target is going to be yourself. Oof. You're not anti-vax, by the way, you're just anti-stupidity. Same! I am completely fine with vaccines. They are a reasonable way. Self-inoculation is a good way to build up, not immunity, because some people are like, it makes it so you can't spread the disease and that you'll never, ever get it. Which is blatantly wrong. That was the TV, by the way. They don't know anything about inoculation. They just made shit up and said it, and were like, this is real. Which is why you can never trust anybody on air. Because they're either going to make some random claim, or they're paid to say a certain thing. Anyways, when you get a vaccine, there's a certain level of effectiveness, which effectively means that this is how likely your body is to make antibodies that are effective against this disease. The one that the vaccine is for. I think you should take a vaccine, on average, even if it has a mediocre efficiency or effectiveness rate, unless it has downsides, which they can have, depending on the ingredients used and on what illness it's for. The one for COVID had the spike protein in it, which still wreaks havoc in the human fucking body. For the same Albert, Colbert had people dancing in syringe costumes saying to get the shot. I'm pretty sure CNN was like, if you get the shot, you are unable to pass the virus to anyone else and you're immune to it. It's the dumbest shit ever. They literally, they are paid to tell you not the truth, but what other people want you to hear so that you do what they want you to do. Not because it's helpful to you, but because it makes somebody money. It should still be a choice. It should still be a choice. There are people who lost their jobs because they had medical reasons they were unable to get a vaccine. Medical reasons that could compromise their immune system. But no! No! You didn't get it, and because of current law standing through labor unions, no, not labor unions, through OSHA, we're gonna try to take your job away and be successful, and you can't sue. That is terrible. And it was done to enforce a large company getting money through a method that could make you ill, even if you weren't immunocompromised. You just tell the truth. Just tell the truth. Enough with the bullshit. Enough with trying to force shit down people's throat without any real facts, only data baked by individuals who want money and nothing else. If you're gonna tell me about something that would help me to survive a potential pandemic, you better not fucking lie about it, because otherwise you are going to cause tons of people to start thinking that vaccines are not good for you, which is not true. You're gonna start causing a ton of huge issues because of your greed. That you're gonna cause a huge list of problems that expand infinitely in all directions because you just want some dollar bills. You're gonna then enforce it through the government agency, through the federal government, because you have the ability to lobby for tons of politicians who will actively try to get things like this passed. So you will use money that you acquired through less than moral means in order to make it so that people have to take something that could possibly kill them just because they want to have their job, and because you've baked the data so that you can say that this vaccine is entirely safe, even though it causes blood clots, which could stop your heart and cause you to die instantly if it gets to your fucking brain. It is nonsense. It should not happen. They don't want you to survive. They want your money and assets. Yeah, it's just like the cigarette companies. You know, they used to say cigarettes were good and healthy for you. They did. It was advertised that way on TV. They used to say cigarettes are healthy for you. You should smoke cigarettes. Oh, but you get cancer from cigarettes.
Oopsie! We didn't study for cancer results. Oh, too bad.
Oh, but it gives you black lung and reduces your lung capacity.
See, our research didn't show that.
But it costs money, it's addictive, and the chemical compounds in it can cause you other problems that could make it hard for you in later life, even if you don't get cancer.
Oopsie! We just faked our research results, so I don't know. Whatever. The government gave us a grant, so you can't sue us. You bought it and took it.
But you did false advertising.
I don't care. We pay the government.
We have activist judges who will enforce what we want no matter what. So it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, I can't loot. I hate the multi-hits in this. I can't even do limit commands! That took almost all of my health. Can I get behind you, sir? I tried to dodge. I did the swoop. Nah, it didn't work. Dead before cruelty is the point. Yes! And people just sit there and... history should be remembered. If you do not remember and research your history, you are doomed to repeat it. This is the same thing as with putting mercury inside of people to kill the illness, or smoking cigarettes because they're apparently healthy because the research studies showed so, or that eating raw sugar is good for you because it's a healthy and balanced meal with no nutritional value we came to this conclusion based on our own study that we paid for and paid to bake so that it gave the result we wanted. It's the same fucking thing. You cannot just sit there and go, well, this has happened 15 times in the past, but it won't happen now. That makes you stupid. Okay, if you know of all these things and still think that way, that makes you stupid. I'm not lying to you. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm legit almost to the point of just let stupid people die. You know, we can't. We used to have the Darwin Awards. Now we don't. They even took that away from us. You don't know why? So, you can't just drink a bottle of fucking acid. Because if you do it, then you can sue a company unless they have a label on the back of that bottle that says, you shouldn't drink this. You don't know why they did that? My guess is so that they can keep the stupid people around who will keep helping them enforce this bullshit. The people in charge in this world, whether it's intentional or not, are leading to the point where they want us to be an idiocracy with their actions.